Alright, hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. Finally wrapping up this first round of unboxings. All we lack is the Toys R Us exclusive Legendary 3-pack. This was kind of a big deal for me. I actually did it through their Hot Toy list. I've had that up on the blog for a while, obviously. Again, I tend to go into detail in the videos. You know, if you're just looking for pertinent information, go to the video description and click the link to the blog. You can kind of find the, text summary there, save you a little bit of time. For everybody else, again, I kind of do the detail. That seems to be what people like. But as I was saying, Toys R Us had and still has an option to reserve this on a Hot Toy list. It's kind of like a swanky little way of highlighting, very popular things for layaway type setup. You can pay, I think, $5 down for each item, or you can pay it in full. I went ahead and paid it in full. Had I have known that they were going to have this kind of stock when I went in there, 5 to 6 o'clock this evening, I wouldn't have bothered with pre-ordering, but, having come off what we saw with Wave 3, 4, and 5, decided to play it safe rather than sorry. The reason this is kind of a cool deal, I really like Slam Bam, really like Igniter, and of all the new Skylanders, Jet-Vac is actually the one that I was looking the most forward to. So that said, this becomes a great deal in my opinion. Retail price is going to be $24.99 currently. Toys R Us, even though it is launch time and this is all brand new, they have a really good deal, buy one, get one 40% off. Meaning you could come in and conceivably get this for $25 and then get 40% off Legendary Bouncer. Similarly, you could do this in the triple pack, etc. Kind of cool they've got that type of promotion going on. These are brand new and they technically don't have to do that. That's why generally when I do unboxings, it's almost always from Toys R Us, and I usually get it with like a really good promotion or discount. That said, these are obviously going to be exclusive to Toys R Us. The other Legendary currently out is Legendary Bouncer. I was able to pick him up today in the store. Legendary Stealth Elf, when I had previewed the store, they already have the pegs out for her. There's speculation she may actually show up, tomorrow on Monday. If not, I would expect her fairly soon. I don't think you put a tab out if something's not going to come out, within a couple of, days or weeks. That said, this is a very, very good 3-pack. If you could just look at this from that aspect alone, this would be an incredible addition to any collection, particularly if you don't have any of these characters. That said, when you factor in that they're legendary, it just makes it even better. They have slightly better stats. As you can see, these will only work with Giants. We'll go ahead. I feel like you've got a pretty good view for the front side here. Again, I stress this every time I see it now. Only at Toys R Us, it's not a sticker. It's printed in with the packaging, just like you saw with Granite Crusher from Target and the glow-in-the-dark starter packs from Walmart. On the back side, this one's actually a little bit more detailed than the others. You've got the box art for Legendary Jet-Vac, Igniter, and Slam Bam. Note, I don't quite know, obviously having not played, what changes on Jet-Vac as he upgrades. Obviously, Slam Bam's got his body armor, and Igniter has his upgraded sword and the shield on the back, if you can kind of see it. Here it is, they're putting Jet-Vac on the portal. There he is in game. Showcase a few of the elements for you. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can't open this one up. Like I said, I was kind of scared. You always risk having a heck of a time unboxing something, particularly when it's new. For whatever reason, someone, Toys for Bob or Activision, or I don't know, maybe even the company that does, produces everything, they have actually improved the packaging. This stuff is much easier to get out of the box and to gain access to. That said, it's still kind of hard to get the figures out sometimes, but overall it is an upgrade. If you recall with Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, where you see the Giants logo here, that was actually part of this interior pack, and it would slide out. That's usually where you ran into trouble. With this one, as you can see, it's smooth at the top, meaning we don't have, you know, that little arched radius piece. That makes putting this back together much easier, you know, for whatever reason you wanted to keep the packaging, pull them for something and put them back in type scenario. You know, whatever your logic is, it's, you know, nice. And, you know, if you unbox them and you don't care about the packaging, it's just easier for you to get them out and start enjoying them. That said, here the three of them are, you know, kind of sans the front plastic. Sometimes that clouds the coloring. There's our instructions we don't care about. Got a stack of that stuff going on. Again, my advice on the unboxing, you know, you always just want to come in and pull back on this side first. I'll go ahead, obviously, and try to get the figures out. I have to say, it looks like they have, well, I guess it's roughly the same. It looks to be a little bit more transparent on, you know, the fire element base there. That said, when I turned it around, it was hard for me not to immediately comment on the shield. It's got the fire element symbol on it. That is pretty dadgum awesome. Of course, the glowing, you know, feature here is obviously the upgraded sword. Down on the bottom, you've got the fire element logo. We'll come in. Slam Bam is next. We can manage to get him out of here. He is armed and dangerous after all. There he is. Obviously, he's got the body armor. I kind of wonder, you know, I had initially thought they might put the goggles on. That would have sort of been funny, you know, from his soul gem. Next up is Jet-Vac. We'll pop him out. He came out pretty easy. There's a good look at Jet-Vac. And again, there on the bottom, he's got the air element logo. Again, Slam Bam didn't show that, but he's got the water element logo. Coming in, what I'm going to do, I will actually have Igniter on the way, and Slam Bam. I'm a pretty big Slam Bam fan, so I ordered in his single pack. That said, I'll kind of get to compare those when they come into the legendary counterpart. Of course, I'll do the card stats on the blog. We'll go ahead and we'll start out with Igniter here. Obviously, you're going to get the card, and then behind that, we've got the sticker, the name, the web code for Spyro's universe, and then a QR code. But legendary Igniter stats: strength 110, defense 80, agility 40, and luck 50. If you recall, Igniter's story on his first mission as a knight, basically a witch tricked him into wearing a suit of armor that was cursed. He went in to slay a dragon. You know, the breath from the dragon, which the suit was supposed to be impenetrable to, which is why he had it on, and the witch tricked him, actually bonded to him. Since then, he's continued to seek out the witch and extract justice, but nonetheless, he remains spirited and always ready to take on chaos. Very cool character. Just since I have it back here on the portal, he did win our first ever Skylanders battle tournament. You can kind of compare, you know, Spyro's Adventure Igniter versus Legendary Igniter. Obviously, in the armor, it's kind of hard to beat that with a knight. The sword was actually pretty good on Igniter too. Same, you know, with like his top there. You can sort of see a slight difference in the coloring of the fire, particularly on the figure itself. This is just a really good color combination, in my opinion, the silver and blue. That said, here it is, and I feel like this is a little darker than the last round of Legendaries, but nonetheless looks pretty sweet, and it distinguishes him. Slam Bam, just to recap his story, he was basically living the dream on a glacier all on his own. Made sculptures, ice surfed, and made snow cones. One day chaos destroyed the glacier. He drifted for days and days and days on an iceberg fragment. Finally wound up with Eon on the mainlands there. Eon trained him to be a Skylander, and he's seeking justice from chaos, of course. Here you can kind of see a sticker, and again you'd have the web code and QR code. His strength, 95. Defense, 95. Agility, 50. And luck, 40. There we go. Here is Slam Bam from Spyro Skylanders Adventure. I'm sorry, Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, or Series 1. I just prefer to say SSA and Giants. It's honestly a lot easier, but really hard to beat the coloring here. He was one of my favorites aesthetically. That said, he does have the nice armor additions there. When I do get Slam Bam in, I'll actually kind of showcase all three of them to you, compare the stats. Again, keep in mind these cards won't relate to the game, but since they're with them, I kind of go over them just to say we did. Jet-Vac. Here's his card, the figure. Obviously, there's his sticker. Below that, we would have the web code for Spyro's universe and a QR code. His strength is 60, defense 50, agility 80, and luck 85. Let me see if I can pull this out real quick. Okay. Just to compare, since this is actually the only one I can do this with right now. Strength, regular and legendary, are the same at 60. Defense, they're the same at 50. Luck, well, I guess agility. Legendary Jet-Vac got plus 10 on agility, and then on luck, legendary Jet-Vac is plus 5. There's kind of a nice compare and contrast there for you. Again, on the blog, I will actually have all of this up for you. It'll be much easier, to keep track of there. Since I just unboxed the Wii Starter Pack, we can actually compare these two. They're honestly, the exact same pose. There's nothing different. Obviously, of these legendaries, he's the only brand new character, if you will. Even the vacuums are different. It's basically just a paint job on them. In all honesty, I've got to go with the regular. But that said, the legendary is very cool. It doesn't look bad. It's just, in my opinion, that's a much cleaner, authentic look. That said, that is the legendary triple pack, and it is a very, very solid pack. Say you're, kind of on a budget crunch, you get the starter pack. Maybe you're a huge, Whirlwind fan. You get her single pack, you pick up Fright Rider or something. If you can only do one triple pack to help you get through the game type scenario, this one is incredibly solid. All three characters, at least I know these two are incredible when upgraded. Jet-Vac I have high hopes for. If he's not great, he at least looks good. Give off the impression that he is. But again, this was a legendary triple pack. It is a Toys R Us exclusive here in the U.S. Retails for $24.99. Some point in time, they may come down to $19.99. But the great thing with Toys R Us, they almost always have a promotion. Whether it's buy one, get one some percentage off, or buy a triple pack and get a single for something. If you just monitor the ads or go in the store and kind of ask questions, you'll probably, maybe have to wait a week or something, but you can usually get something off. Even if you pay full price, you kind of have at least the option to go for something else. I do feel like the blue color might be a little bit darker on this round of the legendaries, but they still look pretty cool. And just the fact that these two are such solid characters from the previous game, and then adding in Jet-Vac, who obviously, he was the one I was most looking forward to. It makes a great pack. There you see him with legendary Bouncer, kind of rounding things out. Again, I think we should see legendary Stealth Elf very soon. She will also be exclusive to Toys R Us. As best I know at this point in time, there's also going to be a legendary Chill. She won't just be a legendary Chill like you see with Jet-Vac. It'll actually be a light core version. That one, it may be coming out either later in the year or February. I'm not quite sure, when all the waves are going to fall just yet. But I honestly think we'll see Stealth Elf, sooner than later, evidenced by the fact, that they've got the pegs out at Toys R Us. But that said, again, $24.99 for the legendary triple pack. It's a great pack, very unique characters. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And again, the best thing is shop around. You can get a deal you know, save some money on something else or get that knocked off a little bit. I'm looking very forward to getting all 3 of these in the game and involved. I might wait a chapter or 2, kind of, you know, mix them in then. But you should see them sooner than later. As always, thanks for watching. Questions and comments you can feel free to ask here on YouTube or the blog, oneofwisdom.blogspot.com. That works out best for me. I can get your, you know, questions answered, or, you know, whatever's up taken care of a lot easier. You can also follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, whichever you prefer. As always, thanks for watching, and I believe I am done unboxing and we can finally play the game. So again, hope everybody had a good day today on release day here in the US. If you didn't get what you were looking for, keep trying. I'll keep my fingers crossed you can land it, and hopefully we can all kind of enjoy the game and take advantage of the window and the stock we have before things get crazy around Black Friday. But I'm going to go finally play Giants. Hopefully this helped you out, and we will catch you back here shortly.